mobilizing communities around development and climate-related issues will require more effective local governments and local administration. The 15th Finance Commission has, for example, provided fiscal incentives for cities to fight air pollution. But this program assumes the presence of effective urban local governments, or at the very least, urban local administration. To help support change, India has an improved system of cash and non-cash transfers that forms the foundation of a strong social protection system using a unique ID mechanism. Important for today's discussion, using cash transfers to mobilize and incentivize communities around specific development issues allows the state to reduce the reliance on subsidies and artificial prices. Communities facing shocks due to pandemics or climate changes can be supported by targeting specific groups such as farmers and women-headed households. India has also one of the world's largest food distribution systems, which during the peak of COVID provided support to 800 million people. Prime Minister Modi is right that communities have successfully mobilized around development programs and can do more. The state must play its role by leveraging frontline workers and investing in effective and accountable local governments, which are the tip of the state that is closest to the citizens. And vitally important, the state must get pricing policies and institutions right in order to credibly invite communities to participate in development programs as part of a mass movement. After all, we cannot expect to mobilize communities to advocate for public transport when public sector bus companies are inefficient at best, or to farm in a sustainable way when fertilizer subsidies distort behavior, or to conserve water when free electricity tells you to do otherwise. India has a long history of community mobilization that has worked, but also instances when it has not worked. For India to be a global leader in environmental action, it also has to be a global leader in economic development. The Prime Minister is correctly calling for a whole-of-life approach. It makes sense that this will need a whole-of-economy approach, ending poverty, growing the incomes of farmers and ordinary people, properly pricing water, electricity, fertilizer, coal, and oil, and making the right investments in cities. We look forward to supporting this with a whole-of-World Bank approach, combining the full resources and energy of the IBRD, IDA, IC, and MEGA. Today's call for papers offers the opportunity to use scholarly work to understand better how policies and institutions matter in incentivizing and leveraging communities around development issues. Let us not lose this learning opportunity being offered here today by Prime Minister Modi, who said recently that once people are determined to do something together, they do wonderful things. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. David Malpass, for your thought-provoking and inspirational words. Now it is my honor to invite the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, who has conceptualized this life movement, who has displayed true climate leadership, and who has led transformational grassroots level initiatives from the front. From Swachh Bharat Abhiyan to the Namami Gange program, from Ujala to Ujjwala, from faster adoption of electric mobility to green hydrogen, to Give It Up campaign and Save the Rain initiatives. Through his vast path-breaking measures, he has been a great driver of individual and community behavioral change. I request you, sir, to address India and the world on the occasion of the World Environment Day and launch the live global call for action. Honorable Prime Minister, sir.
Namaskar. We just heard the insightful views of Her Excellency Inger Anderson, UNP Global Head, His Excellency Akam Steiner, UNDP Global Head, my friend Mr. David Malpass, President of the World Bank, Lord Nicholas Stern, Mr. Kaz Sonestein, my friend Mr. Bill Gates, Sri Anil Das Gupta, India's Environment Minister, Sri Bhupendra Yadav. I thank them for their views. Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, Namaste. Today's occasion and the data of the occasion and the date of the occasion, both are very relevant. We begin the lifestyle for environment movement. This year's World Environment Day campaign slogan is "Only One Earth," and the focus area is living sustainably in harmony with nature. The seriousness and the solution are beautifully covered in these phrases. Friends, our planet's challenges are well known to all of us. The need of the hour is human-centric, collective efforts and robust action that further sustainable development. At the COP26, this last year's summit in Glasgow, I proposed for Mission Life, Lifestyle for Environment. Efforts for such a mission received support from all across the world. I am glad that the resolution of the life movement is being realized today. My gratitude for such a record support. As the name suggests, Mission Life puts individual and collective duty on all of us to do whatever we can for a better planet. The vision of life is to live a lifestyle that is in tune with our planet and does not harm it. And those who live such a lifestyle are called pro-planet people. Mission Life borrows from the past, operates in the present, and focuses on the future. Friends, the secret behind the Earth's long life is the harmony our ancestors maintained with nature. When it comes to tradition, almost all parts of the world have traditions that show a simple and sustainable solution to environmental problems. In Ghana, traditional norms have helped in turtle conservation. In the Serengeti region of the Tanzania, elephants and bushbucks are sacred. Thus, they have suffered less from illegal hunting. The Okpaga and Ogriki trees are special in Ethiopia. In Japan, there is furoshiki, which could be a sustainable alternative to plastic. Sweden's Lagom philosophy encourages a balanced life. We in India have equated nature with divinity. Our gods and goddesses have plants and animals associated with them. I have given just a few examples. There are many more such practices. Reduce, reuse, and recycle are the concepts woven in our life. Circular economy has been integral part of our culture and lifestyle. Friend, thanks to our 1.3 billion Indians, we have been able to do many good things for the environment in our country. Our forest cover is increasing, and so is the population of lions, tigers, leopards, elephants, and rhinos. Our commitment to reach 40% of installed electricity capacity from non-fossil fuel based sources has been achieved 9 years ahead of schedule. About 370 million LED bulbs have been distributed in the last few years. This has contributed to energy saving of about 50 billion units of electricity per year. It has also ensured a reduction of almost 40 million tons of carbon dioxide per year. We have achieved 10% ethanol blending in petrol 5 months ahead of the November 22 target. This is a major accomplishment given the blending was hardly 1.5 in 2013-14 and 5% in 2019-20. This has enhanced India's energy security, reduced crude oil import for more than $5.5 billion. It has also reduced carbon dioxide emissions by 2.7 million tons, and it has increased income of farmers by almost $5.5 billion. Renewable energy is becoming widely popular, and our government has very high focus for development of this sector. Friends, the way ahead is all about innovation and openness. At every level, let us encourage innovators focusing on the sustainable development. Technology can be a great supporter to achieve this. When tradition and technology meet, the vision of life will be taken further. I especially urge those in the academic world, researchers, and our dynamic startups to think about this. Their youthful energy is exactly what the world needs at this crucial time. We should also be open to sharing our best practices with others and learning from the successful practices of others. Mahatma Gandhi talked about a zero carbon lifestyle. In our daily life choices, let us pick the most sustainable options. Let us follow the principle of reuse, reduce, and recycle. Our planet is one, but our efforts have to be many. One earth, many efforts. Friends, India stands ready to support any effort for a better environment and to further global wellness. Our track record speaks for itself. We are proud to have taken the lead in making yoga more popular. Initiatives like the International Solar Alliance, the focus on one sun, one world, one grid, the Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure, are making major contributions. We are glad that the world is supporting these efforts. I am sure that the life movement will further unite us and ensure a secure further for the coming generations. I once again invite the world to be a part of this journey. Together, let us make our planet better. Let us act together. It is time for action. Action for life. Action for lifestyle, for environment. Thank you. Thank you very much.